The RV Show USA is brought to you by Flagstaff, building better RVs, making smarter RVers.
All right, hi everybody. That was my good buddy Roger Hurricane Wilson, and Roger is going to be performing it. All right, so Janine Pettit, are you there?
I am.
So your mic was on. That's what people were hearing.
Oh, God. While I was cleaning my office so you wouldn't see how messy it was.
That's it. All right, folks. My good friend Janine Pettit is on, and if you've ever heard of Girl Camper, you know who Janine is. If you haven't heard of Girl Camper, and you're wondering why are so many women getting out and actually learning about RVing and camping nowadays, it's because of people like Janine. Janine is Janine, what's the short story, if you would? Let's give everybody the short story, please.
The short story is Girl Camper exists to inform, inspire, and lead women into the RVing world. Short story.
Well, that was short. So you built Girl Camper in the last, 4 years, 5 years?
Yes. This is our fifth year. So in January was the beginning of our fifth year. So, yeah, basically what I did is I joined a bunch of women who were out there girl camping. And I grew up camping and RVing and towing and was truck to tow by my dad at a very young age. I drove our family motorhome from New Jersey to Illinois when I was 19 years old. Not afraid of any of that. So when I am an adult now in my 50s and I join the Girl Campers and I get out there and I'm going like, what are you doing towing this, huge trailer on this little bitty tow vehicle? So I started kind of like writing safety articles, like, make sure you're matching your tow vehicle to your trailer. And by the way, here's a fun recipe and here's a fun way to make an awning. And it kind of grew into Girl Camper, which covers all aspects of the RV industry now, and camping and towing and safety and inspiration and finding your tribe. And, we're just out there to let women know you can be in the camping world, whether you have a spouse or not, with or without them.
I love what you do. I love what Girl Camper represents, and I know that I am not alone. Folks, the other day I did a little video, Janine did a video inviting people that if you have a question or a comment you'd like to make about Girl Camper, call, leave a voicemail message, and many, many, many people did. So we're going to get to as many as we can. And as you're listening to these questions and Janine's answers, I want you to be thinking, how cool would it be to have friends like this, especially you women out there? Because I know a lot of you would like to get out and do things, and that's what Girl Camper is all about. So, Janine, we got a lot of calls. Can we just kind of jump right in and get after them? All right, so let's just go ahead and punch the first one. Shemaya's got it ready, and let's go ahead.
Hi, this is Allison. I am a nurse from New Jersey. I am a new participant to Camper Girl, and I just wanted to give a shout-out to Janine Pettit. She has been fantastic, very welcoming. It is a great group of ladies just in the news feed. On Facebook group, it's just been fantastic. Great videos. I watched the fire starter video, the cool lighting.
I'm not hearing it, Alan.
Don't really have a question.
I'm not
getting back into RVing and just exploring all different options, but just wanted to give like a great shout out, and it just seems like a great group of people. Thanks, and have a great day.
I caught the tail end of that.
My name is Janae Capone, and I'm calling you from Georgetown, Texas. This question is for Janine Pettit, and my question is how often do you need, or if you ever need, to reseal the roof of a new RV? And also, thank you so much. I can always get my questions answered. There's so much support on the Girl Camper Facebook page and their website. It's a great group of women that are empowering women, and I love it. Thank you so much.
That was nice.
Aw.
That was nice.
Thank you, Janae. Oh, that makes my heart happy. So here's a question I'm not going to have trouble answering. So she wanted to know about the roof. So you should do a visual inspection of your roof at least once a year. What you'll be looking for is any kind of cracking where seams are. So usually people have a roof vent in the bathroom, or they have a fantastic fan, they have an air conditioner, they might have a skylight. Anywhere there's steel, you want to look and make sure nothing is cracking. Your RV warranty requires you to do at least one roof inspection a year. I usually do, too. I do it in the spring, and then I do it in the fall before I close it up for the winter. Another thing you might want to do is just to maintain that roof. Camco makes two great products. The first one is a roof cleaner and conditioner. So you get up on the roof, you scrub it down in little 5-foot sections, and then you put a protectant on it. And that way you maintain the life of your roof so much more. So little maintenance goes a long way.
What about, I believe at least a couple of times a year, you cannot get on your roof too much is my answer. And when you feel, I think that once you start seeing the cracks, and it's drying out, you may even be too late. So put your fingernail in and feel, and it should be a little bit soft, shouldn't it? The roof sealant be a little bit soft.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it get dry on you.
Yeah, no, don't let it get dry, which is really why you want to use the products that are made for that. Do that on cleaning. It's a good deep cleaning and getting things out of cracks, and then it's a protectant that goes on top of it. So.
And the cleaning products, the cleaning products are different from your household cleaning products. You can use household cleaning products, but don't do it because it can do things to your decals, to the finish of your RV, right?
In Camco, full disclosure, they sponsor the Girl Camper Show, but I have learned so much from them, and they actually have a really great video on this. I was down there in December, and I took some Camco classes, and so go on to Camco's YouTube channel and just type that in. You're going to find the right product for it.
All right, good deal. Thank you, Janae. Let's go ahead and hit another one.
Hi, this is Dawn, and I have a question for Janine. I'm hoping she can help me figure out how to secure my RV from being stolen when I'm leaving it in my driveway or anywhere for that matter. What are some ideas she has?
You don't want a Chihuahua.
Okay.
A Chihuahua isn't going to help a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my dog would lick you and then help you come in. But
help you take it.
Really, a lot of RVs are stolen from your driveway. People are always worried about leaving it at the campground. I've never heard of an RV being stolen from a campground while you're out hiking.
Yeah.
So really, when someone sets their mind on your RV, they can get it. So the trick is thieves are opportunists. They want quick in, quick out. A lot of people have security cameras. They have Ring and things like that on their doors now. So really you want to make it so hard that they just move on to the next target. So when I park mine in my driveway, even when I come home on a Sunday night and I park it, I drop all 4 stabilizing jacks. So if anyone was going to steal that, they'd have to take the time to have the handle and crank all 4 of them up. I have my tongue jack down, and then I have the pin lock on there. So I keep a lock on my ball hitch, so they got to pound that thing off. Another thing you could do is put wheel locks on. You could have locking lug nuts, so you could do that. I even saw a person who, and this is extreme, but if you lived in a high-risk area or your RV was very valuable, like people love a restored, blah, blah, the silver shining ones, Airstreams.
Airstreams, yeah.
This guy dug a very deep hole, like with a post hole digger, dug down 3 or 4 feet, poured that with concrete, put a rebar loop in there, and he chains that to his axle when he has it in the driveway. So make it as hard as possible for them, and they'll move on to the next guy.
Yeah, you're right. They are opportunists, and they will take. If you don't take, if you make it easy, they're going to put you at the top of the list. All right, let's grab another one. This is
Hi, my name is Trish, and I'm calling from Plano, Texas, and I have a question for Janine Pettit. How often do I have to put a drop in my RV toilet tank to keep it from stinking? Do I have to do it every time I empty it, or every few days, or when I add more water? Can you give me instructions about a proper toilet care? I have a Thetford toilet. Thank you.
I think there's probably a couple of 100,000 Thetford toilets out there.
Yeah. So,
At least.
you know what? There's confusion with new RVers about this. And until 2016, the first 10 years I was girl camping, I was in a vintage trailer with a porta potty. And so I never had to worry about this stuff. So I met a woman, and she, every time she used the bathroom, she put one in. So don't do that. One drop-in every time you flush that tank is plenty. So when you go to the dump station, you dump your tank, you want to add more water. You don't ever want to leave that tank dry in case anything didn't evacuate from there. There was a wad of toilet paper or something. You want to make sure that you put more water in there. I always take whatever ice I have left over when I'm leaving the campground, and I pour it in the toilet. So when I'm driving home, those ice cubes are sloshing all over inside, knocking off anything on the side wall. I put that 2 flushes. I hold the handle down, and I fill the toilet bowl twice. I dump that in. I throw my ice in there, and then I throw my new drop-in in there. Now, another thing for all of us women who have a lot of lightweight towables, like I have a 20-gallon tank. The drop-ins are for a 40-gallon tank. They're super convenient, but it's an expense that you pay for. You know, it's a convenience that you pay for. I now buy it in the little 4-ounce bottles because I only need to pour 2 ounces in. So that little 4-ounce bottle lasts a lot longer than the drop-in. So if you want to be economical about it, buy it in the liquid form if you've got a 20-gallon black water tank.
Okay, you said something about putting ice in. I've heard that, and somebody emailed me, I don't know, several months ago, and they said that they misunderstood. You've got to open the bag of ice and dump the ice out. They sent an email. They said it didn't work. They put the whole bag of ice in the toilet and drove home.
Oh, God.
I'm
they
like,
made it rough. They created a problem.
They thought that's what they heard on the show, but so don't just put a bag in there. You got to empty the bag and get the little cubes
all
inside.
All your leftover ice loose.
Yeah, that's right. All right, hopefully.
And then flush it.
Yeah, and flush it. Make sure it gets down to so it can start doing its work. All right, this one we have a question about Dutch ovens, I think.
Hi, this message is for Janine Pettit. My question is if you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking for something that is economically smarter to buy as far as a single first-time home owner, which one is better to buy, an RV or a trailer as far as payments go? Thank you. My name is Tina from Kearns, Texas.
All right, so I was wrong. It's not Dutch oven. That's the next one. So
that's okay. So I think what Tina said, first-time home buyer, and I think that's what's all in our minds all the time, but I'm assuming she's referring to a first-time RV owner. Traditionally, a travel trailer is less expensive than a motorhome because there's no motor,
right.
You know. And so for a first-time buyer, here are a couple of tips. One, really kind of do a lot of research and figure out what kind of model you want. So let's just say you're like me and you want a Max. You know, you've got your eye on a Max trailer. Join their Facebook group. Ask all the questions in the world. Become a member. Ask questions. You'll gain a lot of information from crowdsourcing before you even put any money down. Mm-hmm. If possible, go to Outdoorsy or RV Share and rent that model so you can use it for a week or a weekend before you actually put money down and buy it and see if that is something that you really like. The other thing is if you're really concerned about your budget, buy one that's 2 or 3 years old. RVs are no different than when you buy a car. I never buy brand new cars. I buy them 2 years old with 35 to 40,000 miles on them. If you buy a used one, find that model you like, buy a used one, get an RV inspection on it. It's going to cost you $300 or $400. Even if you're buying it from a reputable dealer who has had it inspected, spend that extra money and have a separate RV inspection done. When they get to the RV dealerships, they do an inspection on them, but they're not going to do a 3 or 4 hour inspection per unit. So that money is well spent for you. But travel trailer is the cheaper way to go if you're buying for the first time. Or either way, when you're buying, a travel trailer is going to cost less than a motorhome.
And I always recommend that people do not buy an entry-level RV. Buy one that's got a good reputation, because an entry-level RV, there's a reason why it's cheaper. It may look nice, but after a little bit of use, a lot of people go, oh my gosh, why didn't I spend just a little bit more money and have something that was going to last me?
And retain its value a little longer.
Yep. All right, now we have the Dutch oven question. Let's
Good
go.
morning. My name is Kenai Morgan. I'm calling from Oxville, Pennsylvania, and this is for a question for Girl Camper. I would love to learn how to do a little bit more of the cast iron cooking, and I'm having trouble with the temperatures, specifically on my Dutch oven. If you could give me some tips or tricks on that, I would so appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Okay, you're in good hands here, because I'm going to pass you over to Kate Dunbar.
I figured you would.
I know a little bit about this, but, Kate Dunbar is the food editor at Girl Camper, and that girl cast iron cooks, and she has gone down to Lodge. She's taken week-long classes. Every Saturday, Kate does a Facebook Live on her own site, the Campground Gourmet. I love these because she walks you through everything step by step. So Kate has a couple of tricks there for monitoring the temperature on a Dutch oven, and it has to do with how high and low you raise your pot. You can get a little tool and move some of the coals away, but I encourage you to go on to girlcamper.com and follow Kate Dunbar, our food editor, and Kate also has her own page, the Campground Gourmet, and that girl cooks.
And when is her live? She does a live stream?
Every Saturday afternoon at like 2 o'clock. She does a live from her backyard in Texas. Last weekend, she made chicken piccata outside. It was awesome.
Well, when you guys came to Big Chief, I don't know what she made, but it was really, really good. So,
oh, my God.
And
she fed us like champs.
She's a camper, she knows what she's talking about. Folks, we're talking with Janine Pettit. She is the founder of Girl Camper, literally a group of women that is from every state in the country, active, enthusiastic women that want to go camping and RVing, and they don't necessarily want to have a man help them. And I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but you help women become independent and confident and knowledgeable. And it's just amazing how you can make it so easy for so many women, and it's got to make you feel good.
Oh. Well, it is easy, and I think what people get frightened about is the unknown. They don't know, so we just show them the way.
All right, let's go ahead and grab another call.
Hi, this is Peggy from Northern California, and I have a question for Girl Camper Janine Pettit. My question is, what do you think is the biggest fear a prospective girl camper might have, and how would they overcome that?
Wow.
Well, this is it. I mean, the number one question people ask me is about towing. They're afraid to tow. So the way to overcome that is to arm yourself with information. Knowledge is power. I always say this, towing is a skill set. There are people out there every single day, and they're towing. And let's be realistic. We live in a very litigious world. U-Haul is not going to give you a trailer to hook up and take home if they inherently think that's dangerous. Really, statistically, their insurance companies would not allow it. So it's just a question of learning towing. So I always say this, go over to U-Haul in the middle of an afternoon. And somebody asked me this week because they've never towed before. They want so much to join us, but she doesn't know what to do. So there are some great videos on towing on YouTube, but go over to U-Haul and buy that $19.99. You see that little kind of utility trailer that everybody brings their kids' crap home from college with?
Yeah.
They'll hook it up for you. Take it out between noon and 3 on a weekday. That is the least active time on the roads, right? Drive it around your town. Go down. Do the jug handle. Pull into the Walmart parking lot. Make a big loop. Keep looking in your mirror. You'll be shocked that it's still back there. You rent that thing for a couple of hours and drive around the neighborhood. If you get enough chutzpah going in that, jump on the highway, go down 2 exits and get off. Jump back on, go down 2 exits, get off. once you have that own little experience, get a girlfriend to sit shotgun with you and talk you through it, you know, and then practice.
Baby steps.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't get a big rig, fifth wheel, and tow to Yellowstone, but you just start small, like we do everything.
All right, so what about thoughts on women traveling alone, Janine? Because that's one of, I would think that a lot of women would be afraid, and rightfully so. What thoughts do you have about that?
You know what? It's like anything. Like, there's no more danger 6 states away in a parking lot than there is in your own state in a parking lot. So you use good sense. It's something we call white alert. You come out of a store and you're walking to your car. Well, don't be down with your head and your phone and trying to find your keys. When you come out, you have your keys in your hand. You know where your car is. You're walking to it with purpose. You're looking left and right. You're seeing what's around. Your situational awareness. Get in that car, lock it immediately. If you want to check your phone, pull out, go elsewhere, check your phone. So we've done a lot of shows on safety and solo women travel, and there's some episodes on the Girl Camper podcast that you can just type in solo camper travel, solo women travel, safety, YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but put it in Google and you'll get the podcast episode. So I don't think there's anything inherently dangerous traveling somewhere than there is where you exist. We all have to live in a world now in which we're vigilant about our surroundings, but I would never let that stop me from going somewhere. That being said, I have been, in the last 15 years, in situations where I went, I'm not comfortable here and I'm leaving. So if your alarm is going off, get out.
Yep. Listen to your gut and be aware. Keep your head in the game. The phone can wait. The text messages can wait. You know, it never ceases to amaze me when I don't go as much as I used to, but go into a Walmart or a Sam's Club or a big grocery store, and people are coming out. And it's not just women; it's men too, and they're just oblivious. They're looking at their phone. I'm thinking, know, I don't know why they don't get run over more. It's be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, just be aware of what's going on around you, and don't put yourself in situations that make you vulnerable.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you, Peggy, for your phone call. Let's hit another one.
Thank you,
Hi,
Peggy.
my name is Sherry, and I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I have a question for Janine Pettit of Girl Camper. Janine, I know that you are the inspiration for so many girls and women who are camping, and I certainly have taken a lot of tips and encouragement from you and what you've done for the girl camping movement. I'm curious to know, who's your inspiration as a girl camper?
Oh.
Thanks, Janine.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, okay. Sherry, I hope you won't be disappointed to learn that it's not a girl. So I really have to give a shout out to my own dad. He's passed away. I miss him terribly every day. But my dad didn't think because I was a girl that I couldn't do these things. And I love to drive. And I guess there were 7 of us. And my dad was always like, Neen's turn to drive. And I was 17 in the family station wagon that had 9 people in it towing our pop-up trailer. I mean, that's an incredible level of confidence. And the fact that my dad thought I could do that made me feel I can do that. So, my dad was my camping hero. But not only that, my dad he didn't treat me like a girl, you know. And a lot of people don't know this about me, but my hobby is woodworking. I built all the cabinets in our living room. I built all the bookcases in our house.
Really?
Yeah. I love woodworking, you know, and biscuit joints and, you know, mitering. And my dad was a woodworker, and I just enjoyed him, and he taught me everything. And my sister Stacy is like an incredible woodworker. To all the girls in our family, they just go after it. And I think it's because of the dad we have, you know. And
I love that story.
I give my mom a lot of credit because my dad was very funny and made everything fun. Everything we did as a family was fun. My dad was a silly guy who would come out on Christmas morning with a bra on his head and 2 cups right here. And like, he was just a joker, and he had us laughing all the time. And I don't think it was that much fun for my mom all the time because it was Disney Dad and Mean Mom. She had to make us toe the line. But anyway, I think it really was my dad who just treated me like a person and not a gender. And so I just always felt like it's not a question of can I do this, but how do I do this? What's the steps to this? I always approach things that way. I never say, can I do this? I say, how?
You're a solutions-oriented person. You see a problem, and instantly you start looking for the solution. I love that. So let's grab another call, and we're going to start to wrap this thing up. So let's hit another call real quick.
Hi, this is Lisa. I'm from Custer, South Carolina, and I'm calling for the Girl Camper Chief. I've got a question. First, I just want to say I am so excited to be a part of Girl Camper. Their mission to encourage and help women to go places and do things is unlike any other women's camping group out there. And best of all, there is no membership fee, which is awesome. But here's my question. And it comes from a very heated post that has been recently on the RPOD Facebook owners group. Where is the best place on a camper to put a bike rack and why? Thanks. I look forward to hearing the answer.
Oh, okay. I know who this is. This is Lisa, and Lisa is our newest guide at Girl Camper. She is our Black Hills guide, and that woman is a Renaissance woman. She's a golf pro. She's she's a pilot, a plane pilot. She owns a construction company. She rides a horse. She has been a ski instructor. We hit the jackpot with Lisa.
Wow.
So we welcome aboard Lisa, our South Dakota Girl Camper guide. We're looking forward to she's a great fisherwoman too. But anyway, I don't think there's a right answer to this, and I'll tell you why. I've been through this problem with my own trailer. I love taking my bicycle with me. So I have a hitch on the back of my trailer, and I've had bike racks that fit in that. I'm never comfortable. Like, I always feel like I can't see the bike. Is it bouncing back there? My trailer is curved, so there's really not there's not a outside ladder or something. Some trailers have a ladder going to the roof. There's nothing to secure it to. So for my personal trailer, I don't like it in the rear. When you put it on your tongue jack up front, it is really hard to find a bike rack for up front that I can reach. So I have one. I have a jacket. It's called JACK-IT. If my husband's with me, we can get 2 bikes up there, but I don't possess the strength. It's way over my head to get the bike up and down on there. So I think it depends on your model, your height, your body strength. It depends on so many things. I really have not found a bike rack that I love. It's a work in progress for me. If somebody knows of one, please post that on Girl Camper, because the ones on the front tongue jack, they're always high above, and I can't get at it. So I actually carry my bike now in the back seat of my truck because it's just me. I have an F-150. The seats go up. It's easier for me to shove my bike in the back seat right there than it is to worry about it.
Get it in and out, get access to it easy, and don't have to worry about it.
It's just easy.
Yep. All right, so Janine, we're going to need to kind of wrap it up right there, but I want to get you back on the show again soon to do this. Can we do that?
Yes. Oh, my goodness. This was so fun, and I'm so glad I knew the answers to everything you asked me.
Well,
I was worried that I was like, oh, my gosh, I hope somebody doesn't ask me about solar power.
Okay, I was just going to ask you about solar, Janine. No. We're going to do this again soon. And, folks, here's the deal. If you will call, we have a 24-hour voicemail. We're going to go ahead and post the phone number up on the screen right now. But if you have a question for Janine, if you have a comment about Girl Camper, even a kind word, like so many of you ladies said, we'd love to hear from you. And then we will play those next time Janine is on the show, and she will answer as many people as she can. So what's on the calendar for you, Girl Camper in Chief, for the rest of 2020, or do you know yet?
Well, Alan, I am telling you, we have breaking news at Girl Camper, and I can't tell it yet, but here's what I will tell you. I will break that news on your show.
Okay. You better give me a little bit of notice. A little bit of notice.
The first one.
That'll be great. Well, and you are going to be joining us at Big Chief in October for the Big Camporee.
Yes, we have so many projects going on at Girl Camper. We've got new Girl Camper guides coming out. We're working with them every day. It's so important that when we choose a guide, we choose someone who really understands our mission and wants to inspire, inform, and lead women too. So we're just moving forward, one step at a time.
You do such a terrific job, and I love the price.
Thank you.
What it costs to be a Girl Camper? It costs absolutely zero.
Free.
You can't beat that.
There's never ever a fee to join Girl Camper. Anyone can be a Girl Camper.
Well, I love it, and I love what you guys do. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good
Alan, thank you.
Rest of your week, and we'll talk again soon, okay?
We sure will. Thank you, Alan.
You
Good
betcha.
seeing you all.
Likewise.
Happy
Bye-bye.
trails.
Bye-bye. All right, folks, that's my friend Janine Pettit. I just love her. I know thousands and thousands of y'all love her as well, and you can hear why. She's genuine. She's knowledgeable. She doesn't have a shy bone in her body, and she is so helpful. We weren't able to get to as many phone calls as I wanted. I didn't want to, talk for too long and lose people, but we'll have Janine on again soon. If you have a question or a comment, you can call us right now. If you're going, I wish I would have asked her, call. We can take multiple calls at a time. If the phone is busy, you can try back in a little bit. Nobody's going to answer. It's a 24-hour voicemail. The telephone number is 1-330-WINGMAN. And if you don't want to, W-I-N-G, if you don't want to do that, it's 330-946-4626. And if you would, maybe even save it. If you come up with a topic or a subject or a question or a situation, maybe you've got a show guest that you want to suggest, that's always available to you, 1-330-WINGMAN. We listen to every single phone call, and we might even send you a prize for leaving your message. So thank you to Janine Pettit. If you want to get more information about Girl Camper, it's real easy, girlcamper.com. She has a fabulous podcast every single week that she does. You'll learn so much. Again, girlcamper.com.
Hey everybody, Roger Hurricane Wilson here, and this is the live stream broadcast of the RV Show USA with my buddy Alan Warren, the RV Wingman.